Alright, so this is what I'm going to use to plot my personal classes. This is all that this is. This is not to take the notes in or do any stuff. This is strictly just the planner for my spiritual classes and for for the spiritual classes I'm taking and the spiritual classes I'm teaching. So this I'll end up filling out for my students, so I'll have the resources that I need, what I want them to do for each of the classes I'm teaching, um, contact information, which probably I'm most likely might put in the back, and then any events I may have going on. I may have them do some stuff for some Zoom meetings, but I haven't figured it out yet. Definitely going to do this for the communication. So here is where I'll end up writing everything deeply, and then after everything dries, I'll erase it. But first things first, these are the classes I'm taking. So we have Primordial Chaos. Now all of these are on Patreon. So this is where I do majority of my classes. So I know there's going to be another 2026 working for next year. I believe it is, and that's 12 months. Yeah, that's 12 classes once a month. Out of all the classes that I am currently in, and his classes are between 2 and 4 hours, so I ain't got time to do all of them. I'm just picking out the ones that I really would like to do, because yeah, it's as you can tell, it's a lot of classes that I actually deal with, but I'm not doing all those. I'm gonna do the Necromancy and Dark Witchcraft class. And then I'm going to do the African Witchcraft class, of course, and that's 11 classes. And then the last one is the Kundalini Awakening and Meditation. And that's 11 classes. Then for Stephanie Connolly, or S. Connolly is how you'll know her. I'm on her. I'm redoing the intro to Demonology. I feel I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to be doing to it, and I don't like it. And that's 18 classes. And then she has a tarot class. Anytime for me to get to do more tarot or to learn more, I'm definitely going to do it. And this is 53 classes. Then there is a Mind and Magic. I've been following him for a couple of years now, and I like it. So I joined his Patreon. And then he has Mystery School, which is 220 classes. Then we have Midnight Scholar Society. So they have something called like just important. So this is, you'll do these before you go through really much anything they have. And then there is session 1, which is 20 classes, and session 2, which is 26 classes. Then we have Meeting in the Oracle, which is a newer one that I signed up for. And we have the Pantheon Circle, which has 10 classes, and Hecate's Circle, which has 41 classes. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to put my stuff up here or not, because I'm actually having another planner. That one's going to be more for business and no, the other spiritual one. That's going to be like my to-dos and everything, what needs to be done. So I guess so for me, this is my personal path. And we know I'm all on that African spiritual path as my brand of Satanism. So I have my African magic, classes I'm taking on my own. Blood magic that I'm doing. Necromancy. I do have anatomy and physiology. I have some new books I brought. I have genetics and genome. I have astrology. And I have herbalism. I'm trying to figure out what other books do I have. Not worry about that. I just think I'm gonna do that. Excuse me. Now for the classes I'm teaching. I'm teaching a Lilith immersion course. Then I have separate courses, which is a moment with Lilith. And these are only, the Lilith immersion course is going to be 2 to 5 years because it's a lot. I'm working on that deep, so it's going to be a long course. The moment with Lilith, that's roughly around 14 weeks. So that's just like just to introduce you to her, get some stuff going. But the immersion, yeah, that's deeper. And then I have a divination class, a different methods of divinations that I do. So we have that, but I haven't figured out exactly anymore. So I go to December. I'll figure it out later. I said I'm moving too fast. Okay, term. I don't have a term, but this will start 12/1/25, which today is the 30th. But not gonna be time, but P for primordial. That's for Stephanie. This is Midnight Mind and Magic. This is Midnight Society. And this is Meeting in the Oracle. So, as of right now, these are all the stuff that I'm actually doing. And I kind of want to add another one. So the one I said I'm definitely going to do is the Necromancy, Dark Witchcraft, African Witchcraft and Sorcery, and the Kundalini Awakening Meditation. Now what I'm thinking of doing is, this technically isn't a class because I'm actually doing meditations. Neither is the 2026 working. These are classes. These aren't actually classes. These are more active. So what I can do is I can go ahead and I think I'm gonna add in I'm gonna do the occult Bible class. It has 11 classes because these are these are practical applications. And this is a practical application. So that doesn't actually count as a class, which it can, because it's probably going to be a lot of talking in it. But I know I'm going to be utilizing some more stuff, so it could probably be a little bit of both. Yeah, so that'll be, do that one. Yeah. So then, I said I was going to do the occult Bible class, and then demonology, and a tarot class, mystery, put that to the side. Session 1, intro session 1 and 2, and then this one Okay, so alright, so primordial is gonna have a set of workings. This is the last month, so we got one more month of this 2025 set workings. So we have the Necro class, we have the African class. That's what I have, right? Necro, African, Kundalini, and Occult. Stephanie was going to do the intro because I'm going to do all 4 of those. But I'm not going to do Intro to Demonology and the Tarot class at the same time. It's a little bit too much with all everything else I have going on. Then Mystery School. But then I'm only going to do the important because those I want to get that out the way, then go to everything else. And for this one, I'm trying to figure out Pantheon and Hecate. I'll probably just do the Pantheon since it's not that many more. I can knock that out the way. So that means there are 4 classes for Primordial. So I could pick, so I could do a class. So I have 4 days to do classes. Because there is no Saturday, Sunday, because I'm not doing nothing in the shit on damn Saturday and Sunday. So Mondays, what would I start off with? Let's start off with the Occult Bible class. Well, I just do Occult Bible on Mondays. Tuesdays, I'll do Necromancy. Is that how I say it spelled? Necromancy and Dark Witchcraft. There we go. I just say Necromancy / Dark Witchcraft. Then I'll have African Witchcraft. And then it'll be the Kundalini. Why do I feel like something's missing? Oh, because it's the 2026 working something completely different. Okay. Yeah, the Kundalini. So he's out the way. Stephanie, her Intro to Demonology. Let's see, on Mondays. Mondays is always going to be a heavy school day. I could do Intro to Demonology on Tuesdays. Mind and Magic. Mystery School. Midnight. I'll do you on Fridays. Important info. And then I'll do the Pantheon Circle. Now what I can do is put in notes. I could put down 2026 working. And I think workings. That's Primordial. Stephanie, I think I'm going to do her meditations and invocations. Because it's only 17 meditations and 5 invocations. And all the other ones is just a little. There's nothing else for the other ones. So this one has meditations of Hecate for 3, but I could probably do something else. So I have that done. So I'll put these here in the back. So for my personal studies, I have all these going on. So I'm good with that one. I'll end up, my classes won't be starting until February, March, and April later on through the year, so I'm not worried about that. Spiritual classes. And then again, I said in July, so Mondays, I'm going to color code my classes because if not, I ain't gonna know what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna be walking around feeling dumb as hell. Do I want these? Yes. I don't have that many of these colors, do I? No. I do not. I do have them in these ones. Yep. How many people do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a... See. This is why I just got so much shit. These are big ones. Nope. 1, 3. I'll have to order more. It's fine if these go up or down. Yeah, especially when I'm trying to prepare stuff for my classes, when everything is being color coded. Man, that should be killing a bitch. I be like, God damn. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Because most of the times I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, we've got Primordial, Stephanie, Mind. I forgot already. Mind, Midnight, and Meeting. Mind, Midnight, and Meeting. Then I'll have Meditations. Meditations and then Workings. To y'all may be the same, but to me it is different. 1, so Agora, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those before the classes. Then we got 3 die. Yep, perfect. I knew this would work. Because I got a lot of shit. So, I'm not worried about the size because the only thing I'm worried about is the color. The color is what I'm looking for. So, Meditations and Workings. And because I'm, hustling, I better go order. So, where we at? So we got Primordial. Then we got Stephanie. And say don't irk me up, goddammit. There you go. We have Mind, Midnight, and Meeting. Now the one thing about being in the occult or being on a path is all the fucking studying. You can't sit there and act like you're not doing anything if you're not making your own personal curriculum, if you're not doing all your studying, if you're just sitting there with your thumb up your ass. Like, you gotta get your shit together. You just gotta get your shit together. Now, I'll be going back to work next week. I've been off I took 5-6 weeks off work because assistant needed it. I have been tired. I haven't known what to do. And I needed a break. I needed to sit there because there was just too much stuff going on. I was working too hard. I have the groups. I have my personal groups, necromancy. I have my personal craft. I have my business. I've been rewriting stuff. I've been doing personal studies. I've been dealing with assholes. So a bitch is tired. But I've been home in my parents' house, enjoying the peace and quiet, not dealing with anything. And that has really helped clear my mind and lets me know what I need to focus on. It's having me slow down on doing too much studying because, as you know, I'm still in the middle of my own immersion in African spirituality and the Goetia, and is that it hasn't stopped. I've had a meeting, I think like a few weeks ago. I had a meeting, so everything is definitely going how it should be going, you know. But I still needed that break, you know, after the heart surgeries and just going hard and not really giving my body time to heal properly. Kind of puts a damper when you're doing your magic work, you know. We draw a lot of energy, we put out a lot of energy, and you can't have your physical body feeling like crap while you up here trying to resurrect demons and shit. So you gotta fix that. Yeah, I'm not worried about trying to put myself on a deadline anymore. I know what I want to do, and I know how long it's going to take me, like forever, you know, but I need to get back on the ball. I've had a long enough rest. I've done everything that needs to be done. I've understood some things. I've moved things out of my life. I've given up some shit. And I'm ready to start anew. I mean, what else can you do when you turn 45, right? You get to the point where you up there in life. I'm an adult pro. No. Yeah, I'm an adult pro. Not premium yet. I ain't been there. I ain't been an adult that long. You know, so now we ain't doing that. But I look forward to it. I look forward to see what this next chapter of my life is going to give me, in addition to the next chapter of working with these organizations. They're a new organization that I'm coming into. All the organizations I'm in are practical. We just don't sit there and sit on our asses. Yeah, well, we just don't sit there and sit on our asses, but we actually do things. We have meetings. We're doing stuff. We're being active. I have so much shit that I need to write for one of them. And when I tell you I am tired of, okay, the meditation workings, I'm not going to. Do I need to get an envelope? I am, because this planner doesn't come with one. Okay, that's gotta be art. But uh, I forgot what I was saying. Damn it, I hate when that happens, because when I forget, and I don't actually ever remember. Fuck. Oh yeah, I'm in some new organizations that they're all practical. We do shit, we do meetings, we know what the fuck we need to be doing. We just don't be sitting there lollygagging and shit. So I'm looking forward to those. I'm looking forward to doing some more writing, that's for damn sure. And I'm looking forward to all of the events and conferences that I'll be going to next year. Sure, there's 2 of them already. I already know that. I know that for sure. There are a few other that I thought about wanting to go to, but I'm not sure. I have to see. I gotta see. The fuck? I gotta see what's going on, see where they at. Because I don't like going to certain parts of the country. I hate it, actually. I fucking hate it. I'm still a nigga. you know. I just have to make sure that when I go to places, they ain't about to hem me up. Cause I ain't feeling that. So you know how it is going down south. But I go. I get it done, and I try not to worry about it. All these classes. So this is all going to be set up for, all this is set up for, what's that day called? Who's Venice? The meeting is Venice. Meeting is the Pantheon Circle. This is just for the month. So this is to see how it is. Now, will it change? It might. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I probably won't be doing this every damn day. Crazy. But right now, this is what it's gonna look like. Not to mention that I start work on the 8th. So that's gonna be time traveling to work, at work, and then these long classes from Primordial. Good God. But still, it's something that needs to get done. So this is Midnight Society, which is the important info. No, but it is a sacrifice to learn your craft. It is not easy. If it was easy, everybody and their mama would be on it. But as you can tell, it just ain't. It really ain't. I got my thing over here. So Mind and Magic. Oh, yeah. That's at the mystery school. So I invite y'all to go onto Patreon and take a look at some occult people they have up there. It is a lot, and you have to be careful of some of the classes you follow, because some of these people are really full of shit, but not all of them. You kind of spot the cuckoos. These ones that I have are pretty decent. The meeting in Oracle, I cannot pronounce the lady's name, but it's Sarita, Sorita. Sarita Dieste. I know I butchered that, but she's the one that does the meeting in Oracles. And I've had a few of her books, so it makes sense that, I joined her Patreon. There's a few other Patreons that I'm on. I'm not I didn't pay for one, just like a free member, because I need to see exactly what type of crap y'all talking about. Because I ain't about to give you some money and you cuckoo, you know. But yeah, so very, 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 very busy month. And then this is when I'll sit there and I'll go a little bit further through, and I'll have my actual notebook, which is Don't Fall, Don't Fall. So this is the actual notebook that I'll be using for, as you can tell, it got stuck in there, but it's the actual notebook that I'll be using to take notes. So I have that out the way. And then I'll just, like, if I need to write down, like, any books or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, let's see. How many? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, it's 8. But I only have 7 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I don't have an other one. So, I'm thinking the one that I won't put down in there maybe the important intro, because that's just information that I could read. Now, mind you, some of these classes are 2 hours to 4 hours because of primordial. Some of these, like once I get into the midnight sessions, some of those are like an hour and a half, 2 hours long, same thing. But a lot of these, they're just articles that you read and then you do your own research to it. So some of these is not going to take me a lot of time. Some will take me more, some will take me less. But once I get through the first month of them, I'll have a better gauge of what it is, looking at my schedule for driving to work, getting to work, all that type of stuff, and how I can fit this in my schedule. So that's when I'll probably go ahead, but I will get to... But I think I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm just going to do a top stack. I wish I had markers that match this, because it would probably be a lot better, but that is okay. So I'll just use this column. It's a little bit better. What is it? Mind and Magic. Mystery School. Meeting Oracle. Workings and Meditations. There we go. So that'll be a lot better for me. I can sit there, go ahead and get that stuff situated. And yes, this is color coded too, because I work better when stuff is color coded. Because my eye is going to go to the color before it goes to anything else. It's just how my mind works. That's pretty much how a lot of people's minds work. Our eyes are going to catch on something bright than we would any other time, and the nude is Stephanie. The nude is Stephanie. That's funny. You know, so you gotta make sure, since I just came up with the colors, it's gonna take me a couple of days to get the colors to as unfortunate how that's going to be. See, I already messed up. I got the thing right. But it wasn't Mystery School. I know y'all was waiting for me to figure out when I did my mistake. I was coming. This is Midnight Society. I was coming. I saw it. I know. Y'all was waiting on me. I know. The Midnight Society is orange. So, but it'll take me a couple of days to get my stuff situated. Reading Oracle. Maybe I don't want to have to worry about what classes or what, because I'm going to find it out anyway. So, that is how I start. This is how I always start my studies. Got everything situated. Everything's the same. After a month is when I change stuff again. So this may not be the same layout. It will be the same people, same courses, but it may not be the same classes. Or the classes may be switched depending on what's going on. So depending on how much time I need to give to them and depending on my schedule. Because I get my schedule every 4 weeks now instead of just for the whole 3 months. So that's going to be something different. But we'll take a look into that. But other than that, I'm going to be studying like a motherfucker.